I am Dr. Angelica. I see that you're in here for a neurological exam. I can tell just by looking at you. I am a doctor. Now, we're going to take this step by step. I'm going to be conducting some tests to see what your results are and what that and as to what that indicates for your brain, basically. For the first test, I'm going to be asking you simple questions. For example, what is this? A pencil, correct. What is, here? This. A flashlight. Excellent. What is, here, this might be foreign to you. What is this? It's a book. I'm surprised. Give me one moment to find my place again. There we go. Putting it back up there. Now, what is this? A pen. Correct. You passed the first test. You are not, in fact, stupid. There we go. Now for the second one. Let's see. I'm going to be asking you to touch your ear. Great. And then stick out your tongue after you touch your ear again. Excellent. I don't know what that is for, but we are told to tell the patients that, so I'm following protocol. Now for this next test, I'm going to be needing you to listen to me intently and carefully. I do not wish to repeat myself, but you are going to repeat after me. Whatever I say right now, I want you to utter back in order to see how well your cognitive skills are working. So, remember, listen intently and carefully, and repeat after me. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper pecked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Incorrect. That might mean something. Next question. Do you know where the peck of pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked are? Not well informed. Tragic. The next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be examining your eyes. I'm going to see how well they contract and expand within light. Beneath the light, it should contract. Away from it, it should expand back to its normal state. However, you don't need to know that because, frankly, you're not a doctor. I am. So, keep your eyes open. Do not blink. Blink and you're dead. I'll be flashing it in this eye 2 more times. 1 more time. And then for the opposite eye. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Your eyes did okay. For the next test, it's going to be finger wiggles. It is a completely professional and well, I'm the doctor. I should know what is and is not a valid test for brain health. Now, if you don't mind, which finger is wiggling? Excellent. Okay. Alrighty then, let me make it a little harder for you. Which finger is wiggling? Okay. Wow. Excellent. Okay. Amazing. Perfectly healthy in that respect. Now, I'm going to be asking you to follow my finger. This is just to see if you can actually follow my finger, and it'll give you some eye yoga. So, look at my finger, and then follow it up. Follow the base of it, not the entire hand. Follow it up and down, and then to the middle, to the side, back to the middle, to the other side. Let's go one more time around the block. Up, down, up in the middle, towards the side, towards the middle, and then towards the other side. Excellent. There we go. Now, would you mind show me your teeth? Like, bare them. Thank you. They say that baring your teeth is a sign by primates of weakness and intimidation. It was just my own kick, my own ego kick. Hence why I asked the question. Makes me feel better. Now, you can relax. And while you relax, close your eyes, but as tightly as you can. Okay, now you can open them. There we go. Completely healthy. Now, if you don't mind, actually, even if you do mind, do it. Put your hands out at front, palms facing forward. Keep your fingers spread out, and then close your eyes, but make sure to keep your arms forward. Oh, facing forward. Okay, excellent. You can relax now. Now the next test I want you to do, you're going to be doing this. Can you do that? Yes, just like this. Use one hand so that way it's not so hard for your brain. Just excellent. And then do it for the other hand as well, so. Just like this. It might be harder since it's your weaker hand, your non-dominant hand. Okay. Excellent. Let me just. Now, I understand that you might not be able to, but can you do this? I thought not. You can only do that if you're a doctor. Now, for this next test, I'm going to be pressing down on your shoulders. What you're going to need to do is let me crack my knuckles, and what you're going to need to do is not let me press them down. Resist. Okay? Excellent. Now, I'm going to be pressing down on your shoulders now, so don't let me press them down. Damn you. Okay. Okay. For this next test, I'm going to be testing your reflexes within your arm. So for this test, I'm going to be doing both arms. So what I'm going to be doing is seeing how well you can react, or rather that your arms react. So what I'm going to be doing is taking the screwdriver and impaling you right here in the antebrachium. Actually, no, it's not the antebrachium. I swear to God, I'm a doctor. So I'm going to be impaling you there. Do not resist. This isn't like the last test. So, once again, I'm a doctor. I know what I'm doing. So, extend your arm out. Extend your arm out. Fine then. How about we do it this way? I think you should be pleased if we do it this way. We take the blunter end, the baby end of the screwdriver, and we simply tap you like that and see how well the rest of your arm reflects. Okay, now stretch out your arm. Thank you. And I'm just going to be tapping that, so. Good. And then for the other arm, just stretch it out completely, like the other one. Great. And then I'm going to be tapping that. Okay. Seems that you have good reflexes in your arm still. Those might degenerate with age when death is approaching. as it will to everyone. Now, for this next test, I'm going to be doing a series of light touches on your jaw, and then on your neck, and then on your hands and your arms, right here, your forearms. So, all I need you to do is tell me if you feel it. I'm going to be just tapping it like this, and then once again tapping it like this, another tap like this on both arms, and then also on your digits, your fingers. So, I'm going to be starting with your jaw first. So, can you feel that? Great. Now your neck. Can you feel that? Great. And then on your arm, would you mind stretching out your arm again? Thank you. Can you feel that? Great. Bring your hand closer. Thank you. Can you feel that? Great. And then the other arm, stretch it out. Thank you. Can you feel that? Great. And then bring your hand closer. Can you feel that? Great. So, for this next test, once again, I am a doctor, and this test is run by doctors. So, it is a professional test. What I want you to do is touch your nose, and then touch my finger, and then keep touching my nose and your nose and my finger as it moves. So, go ahead, run your first lap. Great. And then keep doing it even when my finger moves. This might be a brain challenge for you. Great, you can stop doing that nonsense then. Give me one moment. Overall, your health seems to be quite well, except that you failed a simple repeat after me test. I do believe that might mean that you have something neurologically wrong with you. I'm going to be submitting an order for you to get an MRI done in this facility as soon as possible in order to make sure there's nothing wrong with your brain, even though there most likely is. And if there is, then hopefully we can treat it and it is not too late. Now, other than that, you should be all set. I'm just going to be taking out this order. Filling it out, signing it. Okay, folding it up. And submitting it to you. What you're going to want to do with that order is go to the radiology department and tell them that you're going to be needing an MRI done. It's as easy as that, really. The equipment we have is cheap, so I mean, it might spike your chance for cancer, but I mean, your brain is already damaged, so you should take the risk in order to find out what is wrong with your brain. But other than this, you are all set. So hopefully in your next test, if you end up having a next test, considering how if there's something wrong with your brain, you might not know how long you have to live. you'll get better when it comes to the repeat after me test, but I highly doubt it. If you fail that, I wouldn't hold out too much hope. Good luck.